We are live, maybe. Tiny bit. I'm gonna wait till 30 seconds. What is going on, guys? LSM21 doing a locker showcase video. We are doing something different, by the way, if you didn't see last video. The bubble bomber skin. So today we're going to look at skins that, Fortnite. What that means, specified, that means like weapons, guns that you didn't realize just left the game. There's a bunch, and some of them are not, and a couple of them are not weapons. They actually don't do damage. That might be only one, but we have a bunch of these. I don't have like every single one here. I just have ones off the top of my head, you know. And some of these, you know, you'd be like, oh, I already knew that. I already knew that wasn't in the game. Well, to some people, sometimes it can be different. Maybe one gun you can be like, oh, I forgot that wasn't in the game, and someone else would be like, I knew that was in the game. But then another gun you can be like, oh, I knew that was in the game, and then another person be like, when was that removed? You know, like, so it's all different. It's all different people. So, and this could possibly, none of these might have, you know, made you say, you know, oh, I didn't know that wasn't in the game anymore, because Fortnite is very secretive about their stuff. They used to be a lot more open, you know, and tell you about every single update, you know. They'd tell you everything, you know, and then content creators would know, so then they would make videos and tell other people who don't know that what they've done. So sometimes in different seasons, different updates, every season, they remove some stuff, and without telling you, they just let you there to figure it out, which is good, but at the same time, kind of bad. So yeah, especially for competitive players, they don't know what's removed or not, so they don't know what play style to play, you know, how to play passive or still play aggressive or something like that. So I don't have my 20th to 1st, you know, because they're all random. But I will say the cozy campfire was pretty high on this list, because the cozy campfire, you probably knew that it wasn't in the game, but it can be tricky because they are still on the floor. You can't use them as a trap slot. They're still on the island, so they can be a little, you know, it can be kind of confusing if you didn't know. The heavy sniper, this gun has been, there's a lot of these guns that are off and on, which means they came back, now they're gone, they back and forth, you know, with them. That's what that means, on and on, or on and off. This heavy sniper is definitely on that list, because the heavy sniper has been in the game, it's been nerfed, and now this season it's been gone. It came back, and now it's gone again. So it's definitely one of those weapons you might have not thought, oh, I totally forgot that wasn't in the game anymore. The minigun. It was in an LTM, which means, but that doesn't mean it was in the actual game. As an LTM is a limited time mode. That's what that means, LTM, which means it is not a, I guess you could say a, how would I put this? I don't know. So the minigun wasn't a, what's the word I'm looking for? A long-lasting weapon. It wasn't supposed to be a real weapon. It was just for an LTM. So yeah. I didn't mean to email. So yeah, and because it was an LTM, and because it came back and it left again, for that reason, it's on this list. The bandage cannon, it left a while back, but some people, including me, even thought that they forgot that it wasn't in the game. Because it was such a big item that you didn't think would leave, and then the next season, this season, it got removed, and no one knows why. Some people think it's because of the storyline, some people think it's just because it was useless and no one used it, and because it was such a new weapon, because it took up 2 slots and nothing's ever done that before, that could be the reason, or just because it just left so randomly and Fortnite never updated it. There's a lot of weapons here. The AK. Last season there was a mythical AK, or Meow School's Piao Piao, or whatever it was called. It was an AK, and AKs have been in the game a bunch of times. They were in, I think, what season was it? Was it season 9 or season X? I'm not sure. It was in one of those seasons for a while as just an AK, but now the mythical AK last season for season 2, it was, man, it was okay, but it was just if you were good with it, if you were used to it, if it was your type of gun. For me personally, no. But for more PC players and more people, because it was not an automatic weapon, so you shot as soon as you pressed the shoot button, and sometimes for controller players like me, it can be a little bit much harder to aim with. So because controller players are mainly used to spray weapons or automatic weapons, and the shotguns can be kind of the same, but with an assault rifle, so yeah, the AK can be one of those weapons like, oh yeah, I totally forgot that wasn't in the game, but to some people it could have been, oh, I already knew that. There's a lot more weapons. I'm not going to be able to get to all of them, but I only have a couple more. What was it? But things like the grappler, it was removed, but they came out with a newer grappler that instantly pulls out your glider, has way longer range. So yeah, that I wouldn't say the grappler was removed, because they technically brought it back, so I wouldn't count that. But yeah, there's a lot of weapons here, so this is gonna be quite hard to get through all of them. But I mean, like the silenced SMG, that's another one. It was on and off, it was. Last season it was here. This season I don't think it's here. This season I don't think it's in the game. But it was such an on and off weapon. And it was like, it wasn't my cup of tea. I didn't really like it that much. But it was what you thought it was. C4 can be another weapon, because C4 was such a big weapon in the original season 1 through season X. It wasn't in the chapters. Well, it was, but it was a big weapon. And it wasn't a weapon, it was like a grenade. It was like a hit. For me, it was left on the D-pad and it would explode. It did okay damage, but it was meant for more of scrims and more of tournaments. They were good in. They were like grenades, but it was less likely you knew that they were there. But for that reason, there's a sound effect that when it makes like a beep sound when it's on, and there's a light if you see it. Again, the dual pistols is another one. The dual pistols were, people got them kind of mixed up with the Deadpool pistols, and those were only a last season thing. But the dual pistols were kind of similar, but it was more of an on and off thing as well. Hasn't been back this season, so that can be a little, The regular bolt action sniper, I'm not talking about the legendary or the purple one, I'm talking about the regular one. It was in the game for a while, but it was more of an on and off weapon, and so for that reason, yeah. Another weapon that was more of an LTM kind of item. I have two weapons here. They were only for LTMs, but some people thought they were brought into the actual game. But that might have been true, but I just think they were for the LTMs. First, we have, let me see. I think it was, what was it? I don't remember. Was it, I think it was, what was it? I think it was either the Clingers. No, not the Clingers. I think it was. Let me see here. Oh, that's right. The AK. I mean, not the AK. The scoped AR. That was in the game, and then obviously removed again. Another weapon that you totally forgot was probably the semi-auto sniper, because it was in Sniper Shootout, but it was kind of just a random weapon that just got removed. The silenced AR, the silenced Scar, kind of. That weapon just as well just got kind of removed. A lot of these weapons are like that. The RPG, man, the RPG I think is still in the game. I'm pretty sure it is, but it was an off and off thing, off and on thing as well. See, there's a lot of weapons like this, but I think those mainly were just so, I feel like they were just so, I don't know. And the drum gun has been in the game forever, so it's not going to be on this list, but it's going to be one of those weapons where it's like, dang, will it ever get removed? See, the harpoon, it is a weapon, but it's not meant to be used as a weapon, so, and it's always been in the game, so obviously not on this list. I'm just trying to think and just naming out things. Oops, I didn't not mean to do that. Oh, you know, if I can go back to the item shop. Make sure you use someone's code. Another weapon, what's a good one? I'm trying to think, hold on. See, there was a lot of just LTM mode guns, and it just, like, the hunting rifle, it wasn't in the game, and then this season they brought it back. So, but if you don't play Fortnite, that can be a little, you know, that could be a one that you're just like, oh, I didn't know that wasn't in the game anymore. Oh, what's another one? Now, this one is, I wouldn't say this one's like kind of cheaty, I guess. Early this season, you know, you have your compact SMG and your P90. It wasn't called a P90, it was called something else. There was two different names. They both did they both had the same stats, they both looked pretty similar. It was pretty much a compact SMG, but it had two different names, and for that reason there were two different guns. So, and one of them left. I don't remember which one it was, and for that reason you might have forgot, oh, that one wasn't in the game anymore. I think, what was it? I think it was the, I'm trying to think if it was either the, oh yeah, so the Meow School's AK, the Pew Pew, whatever it was called, or Pew Pew, I don't know what it was called, but see, the regular AK between that AK is different, way different stats. It was pretty much the same, but it even looked different, which made it kind of a different gun, but it was still an AK kind of gun. So for that reason, that one is not on this list. It's more of the original AK, kind of combined. I guess you could say the same thing. But I don't know if, I mean, it's just, see, the grenades and the grenade launcher are kind of, were both kind of those similar weapons. I'm trying to think if the, what's it called? See, the, What's the SMG in the game? I forgot. It's either the no, that one's the compact SMG. No, what's the SMG in the game? I forgot what it's called. The new SMG, the updated one that Cypher PK has been talking about, how it's really broken, the legendary variant. That SMG has also been an on and off weapon. But it's still not my cup of tea, but it's pretty good. It's okay. It depends on if you get it or not. And it's mainly only an upgrade thing. You could technically only get it if you upgrade it. It doesn't really come in anything. I mean, you could find it in chests, but it can be pretty rare. But yeah, what was it? The Mythic Scar was another weapon that this season you've probably forgot. Oh, it's not in the game anymore because it's now the grappler and the drum gun, and not the grappler and the scar. So that one, I guess I can put on here. What else? I think that might be it. Pretty sure. Yeah. There's not much more. I mean, technically every gun you can really talk about every single one, but those are the main ones that I technically have for you. But so some of these guns do kind of. This video was the whole point was just to get you to try to say, oh, I forgot that was in the game, and kind of Fortnite to give Fortnite kind of a thing to say. You know what? We should let our community know that we, are updating. Let them know that what guns we're getting rid of. Just let us know, because sometimes it can be kind of. Because sometimes you like to figure out, and sometimes you wouldn't want to figure that out. Because who wants to know that the whirlpools were removed, Because, you want to know that, so you don't try like I did. I went and tried every single whirlpool to see if they worked, and none of them worked. They all just didn't shoot me up, even the big one on the map. Let me look at the map. Yeah, you see where Sweaty Sands is, the one above that, the big one, the biggest one on the map. I went to that one and it didn't work. It just didn't shoot me up. It just kept spinning, and I was like, this is so weird. And if Fortnite didn't tell me that, which they didn't, if they told me that, I wouldn't have gone and do that. I wouldn't have wasted a game trying to do that. I would have played out the game. I probably would have tried something instead of dying as soon as I left the area of trying to do that. See, but they didn't tell me. They don't tell you, which kind of sucks. So you just wasted a game. You wasted time, while trying to do that. I made it into a video, I did a video, but I deleted it because obviously it didn't work, on only using whirlpools. I was going to do I was going to do a challenge where I had to only use whirlpools. I mean, I could swim around, but I could not touch land. And if I touched land, I had to drop 10 materials every time I touched land. So if I landed on land, I got rid of it was 100. Yeah, 100 wood or 100 of my materials. And then I had a timer. Yeah, every 30 seconds I had to drop another material, another 100 if I was still on land. So it was technically a water only, and I had a consequence if I was on land. So yeah, but for that idea, it didn't work, and I tried a bunch of times. I tried a bunch of games. I tried like 3 games, and it didn't work, obviously, because whirlpools didn't work, and they still don't. Obviously, it says disabled whirlpool due to an issue. We've temporarily disabled the following whirlpool. So, yeah, and I didn't know that because they didn't tell me. Well, it was more of a, oh, this isn't working anymore. Here, we'll disable it. But see, if they would have, like, at least said, be aware, maybe. But it was kind of just a glitch, and they didn't know. So I get that. But other things, this was kind of like that. So I wasted a video idea. I wasted a couple days thinking about the video idea. I wasted time making the video, and then end up not even being public. I deleted it. So for that reason, that kind of got me a little ticked off, because I wasted all that time. It was going to be a special video, because I don't do a lot of in-game videos because I lag a lot. So that was going to make it even harder. But yeah, so yeah, that kind of sucked. And just those things, I wish Fortnite would let us know, about more things, not everything, but some things, that could be very important. But yeah, in 13 minutes, I don't know if I'm gonna live stream this, but yeah, make sure you guys are using someone's supporter creator code. Helps someone out a whole bunch. Use anyone's, it doesn't matter. Just use someone's. Just make sure you're using someone's supporter creator code. I think mine doesn't work still. I let Epic know, and they didn't really respond. I don't know if that meant they did, or yeah, they didn't. So I think they're working on mine right now, but they haven't really done mine yet. So yeah, for that reason, mine's not out yet. It was, but then it was removed because they saw my subscriber count. They removed it because less people were subscribing, more people were unsubscribing, there was less stuff. And for that reason, if you guys want me to have a creator code, I need likes, I need comments, we need stuff. So for that reason, yeah. And then once I get that, then I can start doing. And when all this stuff opens up, whenever this COVID stuff is over, I will be doing a giveaway. So yeah, be aware of that. Only one person, so we'll get. It's only a one-person thing, so it's not like I'm gonna give out multiple. So be aware. Put on post notifications, and just watch every episode. Unless you just want to have post notifications on, and just wait for a video called giveaway news, maybe. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of keep it hidden. I'm going to just record a random video, but I will be talking about it. It'll be any video. So just to let you know, to make sure that you're watching every single video, because if you don't watch every single video, then you won't know when I'm doing the giveaways. Kind of like this video. The title has nothing to do with the giveaway, but it's more giveaway news, so you got to be watching every single video. But the main, I'm going to make 2 videos. One's going to be giveaway news, exactly when I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to give y'all a time limit of how long y'all have and what you need to do to be able to enter the giveaway. It's going to be a whole bunch. But right now, I don't have all that. So yeah, what else? Oh yeah, so stay tuned to that. Be aware that I will be doing a giveaway soon. In a month, probably not. And within 6 months, maybe. Within a year, definitely. At least, hopefully. So yeah, I think every month I might give a little news, just to let y'all know a little bit about everything. I'm going to be waiting here for about 9 more minutes, 30 seconds. Yeah, exactly, just to see the new store. Probably not going to be able to buy anything. I can buy a green emo and a blue emo, but that's pretty much it. So I'm probably not going to be spending any V-Bucks, so, or a wrap maybe, or a pickaxe, who knows. But yeah, I probably won't. So Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Hit the like button if you did enjoy. Comment down below what kind of video y'all want to see next. If it's a locker showcase video, um, a content creator, like kind of like a content generator maybe video, kind of just a inside kind of personal video, maybe one of these videos. Uh, about the game kind of video. Just comment what you guys want to see more of, and I will definitely do so. Turn on notifications so you guys get notified when I post, because I kind of post pretty randomly. I don't really have a full kind of schedule thing. So yeah, subscribe if you're new, and just subscribe. Really, just subscribe, please. I'm dying. Not really. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I think that's it. Alright, peace. Hope you guys enjoyed.